Hello, welcome to the War Rogers News Channel. Thank you for watching. Alright, let's go ahead and look at Steelbird Qualifier number 8. Alright. Zaku Dark vs... Man, I'm trying to say your name here. Maracolago SV. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name there. Alright, and Ripatory vs Belliver Boy. Alright, so we will be right back, and we're going to spectate the match that starts sooner. So we will be back. Alright, turn number 1. Zakaro Dark vs Marcolago SV. Alright. So there we go. Ursaring's gonna switch into Wheezing. Thanks to those interesting names, I was slightly delayed in my commentary, so I apologize for that. Alright. My low tick is there. Heracross. Alright. Pokemon are being exposed. Alright. Heracross is going to do a Swords Dance here and increase the attack. Now, I don't know if... Hera may not want to low kick because Skyrim has the sturdy ability, which means that Skyrim cannot be O-code or one-hit KO'd. So there we go. Alright, so Skyrim is going to do some whirlwinding here, throwing away some Pokemon and trying to reveal a little bit of... I'm just gonna call the guy on the right, I'm just gonna call him Mar-a-Lago, after Trump's mansion in Florida. A little easier to say, and it's similar to the name. So Mar-a-Lago is not doing so well against Metagross. Alright, Mar-a-Lago is trying to do the Thunder Punch, but it's not effective against the Flygon. Now, I need to make a nickname for the guy on the left. I'm going to call him Z-Dark. Z-Dark. There we go. So that way I can commentate and I can do my projections here on the match. Alright. So Flygon... Let's see. Flygon... I'm not sure what item that Flygon's holding. But will Wheezing do the Will-O-Wisp? And Wheezing has just switched out. Just kind of scared Flygon. But Flygon's like, nope, I'm not scared. I'm just going to continue doing Fire Blast. And thanks to Z-Dark's persistence, that's the word I'm looking for, Metagross has fainted. Z-Dark has taken one of a most important Pokemon out in this match, because Metagross would have been a sweeper later on in the match, and Z-Dark did address that concern. Okay. So there's the Intimidate. I like the Trace ability on Gardevoir. It just takes your opponent's ability and uses it against them. So Intimidate, or if your opponent has Water Absorb or something along those lines. Yeah. Gardevoir and Porygon 2 are probably two of the Pokemon that you don't want to be battling. Especially when your main move is Surf, and if your name is Starmie, well, what's Starmie's main ability? No, wait, no, Vaporeon. There we go. I'm mixing those two up. Vaporeon. If your name is Vaporeon, and if you do Surf, You do not want to be battling Porygon 2 or Gardevoir. Alright. I'm doing a bit of some foul up today, so sorry about that. I need to get myself on the ball here. Alright. All the way from confusing names to the match itself. I mean, I'm just not there. Hey, at least the background is nice. I like the battle background. I'm sure Mar-a-Lago wants to switch his Heracross out right away. Okay. And it's been nice while this battle scene has been here. It's been nice while it lasted. All right. Skyrie is going to switch into Venusaur. And the battle scene is going to reset. Alright. Not a problem. Alright. Sludge Bomb. Sword Stance. Okay, wow. I'm not too sure what this Ursaring has in store. Venusaur is going to try to do Giga Drain, which is not going to knock out. Ursaring's just going to go straight for the return, and BAM! Hits Venusaur right where it hurts. And I'm sure that stab does not help either. So either Ursaring is going to switch or Ursaring is going to sack. Actually, come to think of it, I think Ursaring should sack because Tauros... I think Tauros is a pretty good replacement. I mean, it has Intimidate, and the only main problem is Gardevoir, but once Mar-a-Lago can get around Gardevoir, then Tauros should be a very good Pokemon from here on. I think Mar-a-Lago is thinking who to switch into. He's thinking, should I switch into Weezing because Earthquake? Should I switch to something that can ward off Thunder Punch? What should I switch into? And Flygon didn't know what was going to happen, so Z-Dark just decided to Dragon Claw just to cover everything. Alright. Now we know that the Flygon is holding Life Ball. So there we go. Alright, so Flygon might switch into Gardevoir and use the Intimidate against Mar-a-Lago. Or at least if I was Z-Dark, that's what I would do. Oh, he's staying in. He's staying in. And that was probably one of the most what would be a word for this? Not looking ahead. There we go. It's the most not looking ahead move that I've ever seen. Just predicting that the Tauros is going to switch and stuff. That's... yeah. If I were Z-Dark, I would have switched into Gardevoir and I would have intimidated. That was kind of an error on Z-Dark's behalf. Alright. So, there we go. As the match is closing in, we are starting to see the match kind of shape up a little bit. So far, both opponents are equal as far as surprise ability is concerned, because Mar-a-Lago has one Pokemon that's unknown, and Z-Dark also has one Pokemon that's unknown. And Mar-a-Lago better figure out a way how to equalize Gardevoir. I'm going to predict that Heracross. Either Heracross is going to come in or the surprise Pokemon is going to come in. I don't know. Maybe Tauros might come in, but that's a bit of a stretch. I think Tauros is going to be a lot more useful if Skymory is knocked out. Well, that also makes Heracross more useful too, because Heracross doesn't have to worry about a Drill Peck, which is 4 times weak. Of course, so there we go. Alright, so Heracross is going to come in. Heracross needs to do a Mega Horn, but Z-Dark is probably going to switch into Skymory, and it's 4 times resistant to a Horn. What? Why? No, no! Okay. You scared me. Oh, man. Well, Mar-a-Lago, come on now. Oh, Chansey. Oh, oh, boy. Man, that was a pretty heavy hit. And Low Kick's gonna knock out Chansey. There goes Z-Dark's surprise card. Alright, so far I'm gonna have to give a slight edge to Mar-a-Lago right now, because you don't know what the third Pokemon is. As of right now. Now, it's going to take me a bit of some time, but I'm going to have to look up the weight of Heracross and the weight of my Low Kick, because Low Kick is based upon weight, and the heavier you are in a match, the more damage Low Kick is going to do to you. Alright, so apparently Mar-a-Lago did the research. And wow! That was nice. That's a nice Hera. If I were to buy a really top-class Heracross, I would probably go to this guy. And I would say, hey, I want your Heracross. This thing is... Wow, this thing is a piece of work, I gotta tell you. Alright, wow, look at this. This Hera's sweeping the floors here. Probability-wise, I'm gonna have to say that Heracross, or Mar-a-Lago has a slight advantage, and that means that Mar-a-Lago has a heavy chance of winning. Let me go and do my confidence intervals, because I feel like I want to do these confidence intervals because I feel like they're a little easier for me. So there we go. So I'm going to start us off by saying I am 95% confident that Mar-a-Lago is going to win this match. Well, I didn't do the percentiles, but just a simplistic, confidence interval interpretation I feel is needed for some of this stuff. So there we go. All right. So like I said, I'm 95% confident that the Mar-a-Lago is going to win. 95% confident. That's that's quite a lot of confidence. All right, so there we go. Mar-a-Lago won. So let's go ahead and take a look to see what's going to happen here. All right, Mar-a-Lago vs. whoever wins this match. So we will be right back. Please stay tuned to the Roy Rogers News Channel. All right, we are back. Turn number 1. Mar-a-Lago vs. Bellabra Boy. And for any of you that don't think they may have skipped the semifinal match, I'm just going to have a brief disclaimer. I'm going to have a nickname for the guy on the left because it's a little bit hard for me to pronounce his name. Just that way I can focus on the match and not on the name. So there we go. Alright, so Mar-a-Lago vs. Bellabra Boy. I'm going to predict that Ludicolo's going to switch because of a sludge bomb. No, Ludicolo's going to risk it. Huh. I don't see Ludicolo staying in here. Yeah, eventually Ludicolo just had to switch out. I mean, Weezing is a pretty dangerous Pokemon to be facing, especially if your stab move is Sludge Bomb and it's super effective against you. It's a little dangerous to stick around. Sorry about that. Ah, man. I kind of, I tried to relieve some gas, and all of a sudden, I felt something on my throat, and I was like, ah! And I was trying to get it out so I can commentate here, but, yeah, it took me a little bit. Sorry about that. Alright, so, anyways, let's go back to the match. So, Gyarados is Dragon Dancing, increasing the attack and speed by +1 each. Waterfall is going to hit, but not by that much. Thunderbolt is going to hit Gyarados very, very hard. As we all know, Electric type is Gyarados' worst nightmare, because Gyarados is water and flying, and if you hit it with a Thunderbolt, it's going to be 4 times weak. Same applies to Manentine and Pelipper. So if you're looking for ways to effectively knock out Gyarados cold, look for an electric move. Alright, so there we go. Pelipper Boy is apparently not terrified. So Mar-a-Lago realizes that, and he's like, alright, fine, I'll just switch out. Now, I don't know what this Kingdra has. This Kingdra could have Rain Dance. Well, if it's a Sweeper, it should. I'm not sure if this is an offensive Kingdra. And I don't mean offensive, I mean physically offensive. Or is it offensive as in special offensive? If it's special, then it has to have Rain Dance. If it's not special offensive, and if it's physical offensive, then Dragon Dance would work. Alright. I should know how to run my mascot. I should know this. Kingdra is my mascot. Alright. And I guess one of the few times where I actually didn't take a picture of the tournament winner without my mascot is the Flying Pokeballs tournament, which is the previous tournament. Because, well, the prize was a shiny Voltorb. I just so happened to have a shiny Electrode, so I figured it'd be a little bit more fitting to take a picture that way and take a picture with my mascot. Because as far as I know, I don't think my mascot looks like a Pokeball. Anyways, back to the match. Gyarados is crunching, Kingdra is returning, and no one's knocking out yet. Gyarados might cut and run, or it might sack. I don't know. I wonder what mood Pelipper Boy is in today. Is he in a sack mood, or is he in a I want to save everything mood? And I don't mean I save everything, I mean try to prevent things from knocking out. Alright. Ooh, bounce. Alright, Kingdra better switch into Metagross. Kingdra better switch into Metagross. It has to. If it doesn't, then it's game over for Kingdra. Well, not really game over. Well, I guess it is game over. My first guess is right. It is a game over because Gyarados had Dragon Dance, if I remember correctly. So +1 attack and +1 speed. There you go. Metagross flinched. Oh boy. This does not look good for Metagross. Metagross... Man, Pelipper Boy's Gyarados is really making a comeback. Quite well, actually. Pelipper Boy's Gyarados is at the brink of death. And I was even predicting it was gonna faint, but wow. This Gyarados is really catching up well in this fight. Wow. Now Ursaring. Alright, Ursaring's gonna be the one to take down the Gyarados, but still, that Gyarados was very, very good. I love it. I love that Gyarados. That Gyarados did really, really well. Alright, so Metagross is coming in. It's coming in. Alright, so Metagross could either do Meteor Mash or Earthquake, but why Earthquake? Because Weezing might come in. Weezing can come in, so I hope Meteor Mash. Alright, Meteor Mash, my first guess is right. Meteor Mash. And I have a strong suspicion that Bellera Boy might be banded. I don't know, just a gut of mine. I think Gross is banded for some odd reason. Heracross might do low kick, but Meteor Mash is gonna hit a little faster. There we go. Let's see. All right, my gut's right. My gut is right. I knew it. I knew it didn't. It just didn't make sense for leftovers. So it's either Swift banded, Swift choice banded, or it's just choice banded, which increases the attack. Alright, it's faster than Aerodactyl, then it has to be a Swift choice band, I think. Aerodactyl's pretty fast. So fast. To the point where, I could be wrong, but isn't it up there with Starmie and Jolteon in the speed tier? Yeah, it's up there. Alright, wow, that was a pretty quick knockout. By golly, that Metagross did well. Wow, he just sweeped it completely. Congratulations. And on that note, before I sign off, I do want to say something. Stay tuned to my headline video because I'm going to announce a major change that's going to happen to tournament coverage as it stands right now. Anyways, this is the War Rogers News Channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to my channel, like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the Roy Rogers News Channel signing off. Fast, accurate, unbiased Roy Rogers News.